Hello, my friends. Welcome back. This is called Dagoba, and this is 100% cacao. Kareem Omar, I wish you were here to try this with me, dude. I know chocolate is your thing, but this is unsweetened, and this is the finest. It's from it's like cocoa beans from the rainforest. Let me break it off a piece, man. This is the real deal. Look at that. Cacao is super good for you. I wish you guys could join me. I wish one day I just want a huge feast with all you guys. I want to sit at a table with all 600 of you. I have a huge feast. Let me chew this. So, The Way of Kings, fantasy book. I've been reading it for a little while now. The main guy, his name is Kaladin. He was a slave, and he was put into this army. You can see here, I hope you can see that, but they're on these the Shattered Plains. Shattered Plains are a dangerous place. And Kaladin is of the lowest of the low. He was a slave, he was captured, and he's thrown into the very the lowest of the army. He's with all these other guys, and in their job, which is to go across these plains and set these bridges down, and the enemy's firing at them with these bows, death is almost certain. And all the guys, they have the option to commit suicide, to jump over the edge, but for many of them it's hard, and they just keep going, and they would just die in battle. I mean, they're all depressed, they're all sad. And Kaladin is like, he's a great warrior, but he got captured and he's thrown in this. And he's like, I'm not going to choose death. I'm going to rally these men and I'm going to make something of the life that I have right now. And him and these guys, a couple of them get to know each other. They become friends and they go out and they put their money together and they get the seasonings and the broth for stew, and they make this huge campfire, and they try to rally all the other guys, bring them out. They've been eating scraps. And Kaladin sits there, and there's this one part I want to share with you guys. As he's sitting around the fire, he hopes they'll smell the stew that's cooking up, and he says to himself, he thinks this, he says, come on, remember why we live. Remember warmth. Remember good food. Remember friends and song and evenings spent around the hearth. You aren't dead yet. It gives me goosebumps, man. Remember why we live. I know life sometimes gets tough, and just reading that, remember the small things in life, the good, the simple pleasures. Remember warmth. Remember friends. Remember family. I picked this book up today. This is Happy. It's by Ian K. Smith. And I was just scanning through it, and one of the things that he mentions is get together with your family. Make family a priority. I think a lot of times as we go through life, it's simple to kind of neglect family, to neglect friends, to even stop being social. There's a book, Social, and it talks about the needs, the pyramid of needs. I forgot exactly what it's called, but every human being needs food, shelter, food and shelter. What's the other one? Food and shelter. And I think, clothes and stuff. But the last one, he says, that no one really mentions, but that is, humans must have is some kind of social, some kind of another person in their life. Even if you look at prisoners, when they're thrown into the hole, it drives them crazy. when you go days, weeks without having other people in your life. I think more than ever we live in an age that is separated by social media or just by not really making the effort to get out there. And today I was with my family and I needed that. I needed to get her. I don't see my sisters that often. I have 3 sisters, Leo, Rachel, and Hannah. It was a great time. We went to the mall, we were walking around and goofing off, and being with my family, being with friends, just making an effort to talk to other people, it brings me out of my head. It gets me out of this little thing that just overthink sometimes, and it lets me enjoy life. It brings me back to the warmth, to the song, to the love that we all need. I think that's so important, guys. Remember the small things.